Hello, and welcome back. It has been a while, I think 2 weeks, and I've been busy with a few things, work primarily, and also sometimes just been unable to cope with this world. So that's also why I have chosen sometimes to do a few more days of digital detoxing than I am used to. I have good news. Besides this episode here, and I forgot how dashing things like Cor looks with this new robe. There's an episode coming up here on, that will be tomorrow, I think, when this is up. So this Sunday. Yeah, I think that's tomorrow when this is up, because I am recording this Friday. And let's go up here just for a vantage point over the island. So yeah, I have that. The newest episode up, it's about Oblivion, it's about grief, and it's over 20 minutes long, so it's quite a story. I'm very happy about it. I am happy with how it turned out. My supporters on Patreon seem to have enjoyed it as well, so I can't wait to show it to all of you. We'll see how it goes. It's a bit weird posting things on YouTube these days, for a lot of different reasons, primarily censorship, so I will have to see how that goes. But in any case, it's up tomorrow. So let's have a look at it. We're back in things like Cor's life. It feels weird, suddenly just having to go back into his mental framework. But he has, let's see, a few things that he has to think about. I remember we got kicked out of the Telvanni, kicked out of the Telvanni faction. So we'll have to weasel our way back in. But let's just see what happened last time. I agreed not to tell anyone about Heitz's eyes being the escaped slave. Oh, I remember that. I freed Dalina. Now yes, that is true. We did a lot for the abolitionist movement last time, and I think we'll see if we can't do more. Oh yes. Oh no, not going down there again, because I do remember that there was quite a so there's an angry mage down there that we won't go and aggravate again. I also suspect that the Ordinators are going to be quite hostile, so I'm going to quick save here, and we'll try to escape to one of the adjacent islands. We have a few things we need to do. We will likely have to pay off the bounty that we have inquired. That is over here. It is at 2040. That is more than what we have in terms of money. Now, we could let them arrest us, so we could also go through that route and see what happens if you get arrested on Telvanni soil, or at least in a place near where the Telvanni are, if they even allow one to serve one's punishment in such a way. Oh, I think we're stuck. Yeah, that might be it. Okay. Good place to quick save. Yes, okay. So I'm just gonna float down and see what the response is. Oi! Oh, okay. I don't know how we survived that, but that's great. Thank you. Oh, wow. Especially after failing to cast it. I completely forgot that you can fail casting spells here. Okay. So we're gonna walk around like pretending nothing happened. And should be fine. No one is running up to us trying to arrest us, which is great. So we'll have to make our way back to Sadrithmore, and that will have to be through the fast travel service, which is not... Oh yeah, you can walk to Sadrithmore. I always forget that. So let's just walk over to the edge here and have a look. And just heal. Your sleep was interrupted by something. What was it? I think we're fine. Oh, a script. Don't drown. No. I wonder, can they actually drown if they're underwater? I remember human NPCs could drown. Because when I was younger, I used to aggravate the guards and lure them under. Yeah, got them to chase me out into open sea, where after a while they actually seem to just die for what I can suspect being asphyxiation from not being able to breathe underwater. That is interesting. It is not walking on... What is that? That was very weird. Never heard that sound before. What was that? Was that the script dying or... Okay. I may have to check the game files just to see what the sound of a script dying sounds like. Okay. Anyways, we've got a cliff racer here, so let's go for it. There we go. I think seems like Cor at this point is not as afraid of them as he used to be. He's definitely scarred from having... Ooh. There was a time where he was chased down the Foyada near Balmora, from Balmora to Ghostgate, where I think he was thinking, oh no, this is actually the worst thing that will I ever venture outside again? Right now he's feeling confident and in charge of the situation. So, on top of everything, he feels like he's on top of everything. He feels invincible at this point. He is not invincible, but he does feel like it. Do you know, the days where you're... where you have the surplus, where you have the energy, where you have the excess energy, the capacity to approach the world, despite its hostilities and risk factors. Looks like Cor is... Yeah, do you know what? We're feeling so great about ourselves that we don't need to prove ourselves by killing this mud crab. All we need to do is to just keep walking. Sure, we've lost some health fighting that rat earlier, but that doesn't mean that... Oh, I am forgetting that we are not invincible, actually. And yeah, for a moment I thought there that we could escape by swimming, but that is... We have learned that that is a very bad thing to do. So we can rest here. So we have to find a way to cross the waters here without getting torn apart by Morrowind equivalents to piranhas. So let's just try and float over from rock to rock. I don't think we'll make it because it's going very slowly. But let's see. We just want to get onto this column over here. Yes, we did make it. Perfect. Okay, next one. Great. And we are just behind the Telvanni Council over there, so that's perfect. This is where we need to go. Oi! Don't slide off into the slaughterfish infested waters. And one last time. Oh, alteration. Hey! Oi! Okay, great. And let's try to move as closely to the ground as possible, because we do know what happens when you drop from high altitudes in this game. In most games. Ooh, there we go. We just need 10 more meters. There we go. Perfect. No slaughterfish bites. Let's see, I remember there's a slaughterfish down here that might spawn from time to time because we did defeat one. But it seems... Is there one down here? Yes, there is one. Ooh! So quick. We'll leave you be as well. There's no point in trying to kill you. And I'll just use levitation to climb this hill as well. There we go. Back to the Telvanni. I assume that they are not happy with us, but we'll see what their reaction to it is. Because as we talked about last time, the Telvanni are, I wouldn't say indifferent to violence, but or crime being committed, but they are, yeah, a little bit more or less affair. So, also we know that through all the missions that we've gotten from various Telvanni people and Telvanni connected people, that they don't mind sending you on a mission to murder someone else. So it's just part of the culture here, unfortunately. But we're using that to our advantage, I feel like. Even though last time we did kill 3 people.
Where is that slave?
And things like Cor is unconsciously processing that as well. So we'll have to talk to someone from here about being banned. Okay, you have a price on your head. Felicio, listen. You have a price on your head, a very high price. Go see a guard and see your name is cleared. If you're going to be stupid or careless, be prepared to pay the price. We will do that. But first and foremost, could you just tell us what we're gonna do about House Telvanni? Oh, you've been expelled. Nothing to fear. I'll take care of this for you. What else did you want? I don't know. Did you just take care of this for us, or what happened? Yeah. No, what? No. Is it? Oh, that is great. Okay, I am finding that hard to believe. I just want to talk to someone else just to see. You have a price in your head. I just want to... You are already a member of House Telvanni, lawman. That is incredible. Most other times when you are banned or expelled from a faction, you are set to do some stupid little quest to regain their trust. Here, it's just literally 1 sentence and everything is okay. That is incredible. I have to say that this is an entirely different experience from a lot of other game experiences. It's just, yeah, this is weird. That is very weird. No wonder everything is so dysfunctional here. Okay, great. Let's go and talk to a guard, and we have regained our status within... Oh, he comes running to us there. Okay, we'll face the consequences. Okay.
You violated the law, things like Cor. Since you don't have the 2040 gold to pay the court, you must surrender your stolen goods and serve your sentence of punitive labor. Come with me.
Yeah, okay, we'll go to jail. We'll probably lose some skill points, but we've done something awful, so... And during our time in incarceration, I think things like Cor will be thinking about what he has done.
Then you must serve a sentence of hard labor. Serve your time peaceably and pay your debt to society.
Okay. Whoa! Oh no! Okay. What? You have been released after 20 days. Your skills have been affected by your time in prison. Okay. Your armor skill decreased to 3. Your heavy armor, light armor. Wow! That is punishing. That's really, I don't know, upsetting. Oh, it's impressive. That's kind of find it curious that you are brought to an imperial prison, and also that there is no, you don't get to spend your time in a prison cell. That's apparently something that Morrowind introduced. Oh, sorry, that's something that Oblivion introduced. Interesting. Okay, so we have to undo a lot of damage. But it makes a lot of sense, you know, if you're in somewhere,
May you find all that you seek, traveler.
It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it does make a little sense that when you are away from your daily business, that you somehow also lose track of all the progress that you've made. Hence that we have to regain a lot of the momentum that we lost during our time in incarceration. So hopefully things like Cor got a bit rehabilitated. Maybe there was a psychologist, a prison psychologist that you could talk to about the violence that he had committed, because obviously it's not going to receive any kind of form of mental health services amongst the Telvanni. Not sure if the Empire would offer that as well, but in any case, he has served his time. Doesn't mean that he feels better about the decision he made, but he's happy about the robe that he's gotten, and it is starting to rain. We need to also get back on track with what we were working on previously, and we might go and just to get away from the rain. Travel somewhere. maybe actually just... Do you know what would be fun? To go up and approach Master Neloth about the robe and see if... I don't want to give it to him. I do want to keep it, but I want to see what the dialogue options are, and I want to imagine another reality where we are offering him the robe, where he takes it, and just want to see what he gives us in return. So you have all said that, or those of you who have commented on Drake's Pride have all said that it is well worth keeping, and to not give it to Neloth. So, and after all, he did ask us to go and kill someone to acquire it, so that sense, well, he didn't directly say kill the person, but he did say that we could do that, that we would have to acquire it with any means necessary. And I imagine that he meant murder being an essential part of that. Ooh. Okay. So we'll go up there again. Ooh. And approach him and talk to him about exactly that. Ooh. We're stuck. Okay, we're not gonna make it up there. So might as well just take a moment. One more time. I think he was further up. I can't remember. Yeah, he was far up. So let's try and see if we can make it. Because falling down is a bit... Oh, no, Morag. Ooh. Okay. Let's try and see. Was it in here? No, that was up a level. I think it's one more level up. Great. Oi! Ooh. There we go. There he is. Master Neloth. I loved Hervisa, who's watching, who's a regular viewer of this series here. She was commenting. She mentioned Neloth wears Prada. I still have that written down on a post-it note somewhere. I am just going to quick save and let's talk to Neloth. His mind is addled. Okay.
Did you bring the robe of the Drake's Pride?
I have it here, yes.
Oh, is that the robe of Drake's Pride?
You can say no.
It looks very similar. Are you certain? Do not lie to me, things like Cor.
We could also just approach you to him again and say, yes, here it is.
Yes, now the robe is in the proper hands. Here, take these 10 drakes for your trouble. Your journals without the 10 gold has been added to your inventory and the robe of Drake's Pride has been added to you. Okay, definitely reloading. He does not get to have this fabulous robe.
May you find all that you seek, traveler.
And his own robe is similar in appearance. So it is exactly the same model. Mine is enchanted here, his isn't, so that's the main difference. But yeah, his own looks very similar to Drake's Pride, so I don't know what he's on about. But nice to meet you, Neloth. Neloth wears Prada. That is something that I am going to remember for the rest of my life. Okay, let's go and see here for a moment. I don't believe that we can do more quests for him, if it is that we are going to bypass this one. Let's try and see, actually.
Did you bring me the...
Okay, let's see.
Did you bring me the robe of Drake's Pride?
No, we didn't, but could we ask you about other chores?
I have a certain interest in a robe which is in the possession of one entirely unworthy. This robe is known as the robe of Drake's Pride.
Good.
Greetings, Outlander. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Oh, they're both speaking at the same time. Oh, okay. That's why that sounded so volumetric. Great. That means that our quests for Neloth are more or less done. We can't progress any further because we don't want to lose this robe. And let's try and see if we can get down without. Okay, I'm just gonna take a small break here. I think we could have made it, but better be safe than sorry. And maybe we can get... Yeah. Nope. Okay, that was the wrong one. I think we could... Yeah. We can slide down without taking damage. Great stuff. Now... I have a list of things here we need to do. And we have to steal Neloth's alchemical set. That was it. Do you know what? I'm just going to reload. And because we don't want to float all the way up there again.
All that you see, traveler.
But let's see if we can't find his alchemical set. We found it somewhere. The only problem is that those things weigh a lot. And even with, let's see, 38 extra in capacity, will we likely have issues acquiring or carrying it away. But let's go and have a look. Where could... Oh, sorry, Ivramic. We just want to get past you, if it is possible. Luck level. There's no way that we're going to be able to pick that. Here. With him looking. No. You know what? It's so tempting with the levitation spell that you just want to jump off into, from high altitude and then try to see if it's possible to land safely. Or not land safely, but mid-air activate the levitation spell. But because you fail casting spells, that is a stupid thing to do. But let's see here. I remember it being downstairs, maybe. Let's go and see if it is. Is a chemical set. I do remember it being quite... Oh! Move! Zigzag core! I do remember it being...
How do you do, Argonian?
Quite powerful. There's also another alchemical set, of course, in the Caldera Mages Guild that is in a secluded place that we could also steal. So there's room for everything. And I will try to also remember that we need to read a book this time.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
Not at this moment, Savisi. Where were you? Dragon broke. Ooh, the Amulet of Kings. Dragon broke. CD. We'll read this one here. So I did the latest video that I'm gonna put up Sunday, which is a grand adventure for things like, or not for things like Core, for Core. Features the Amulet of Kings, and I do like what is being mentioned. Just looking over the pages here, what are mentioned in terms of Almcivi. We've got Dragon Break, and we've got Menimarco. So let's try to see how this book ties all of these things together. Okay. Are you ready for a bit of reading time? Where were you when the dragon broke? Corax, Cyrodiil, Elder Council. No one understands what happened when the selectives danced on that tower. It would be easy to dismiss the whole matter as nonsense were it not for the Amulet of Kings. Even the Elder Scrolls do not mention it. Let me correct myself. The Elder Scrolls cannot mention it. When the Moth Priests attune the scrolls to the timeless time, their glyphs always disappear. The Amulet of Kings, however, with its oversoul of emperors, can speak of it at length. According to Hestra, Cyrodiil became an empire across the stars. And according to Shor-El, Cyrodiil became an egg. Most say something in a language they can only speak sideways. The council has collected texts and accounts from all of its provinces, and they only offer stories that never coincide save on one point. All the folk of Tamriel during the Middle Dawn, in whatever when they were caught in, tracked the fall of the 8 stars. And that is how they quitted their days. Mera Nabisi, Dunmer, Triune Mistress of the New Temple. Accounts of the Middle Dawn are the province of the Empire of Men, and proof of the deceit that call themselves the Aedra.
8 stars fell on Tamriel, one for each iniquity that Lorcan made clear to the world. Veloth read these signs, and he told Boethia, who confirmed them, and he told Mephala, who made wards against them, and he told Azura, who sent Almsivi to steer the true folk clear of harm. Even the 4 corners of the House of Troubles rose to protect the periphery of your madness. We watched our borders and saw them shift like snakes, and saw you run around in like the spirits of old, devoid of math, without your if-thens, succumbing to the ever-now like slaves of the slim folly, stasis. Do not ask us where we were when the dragon broke, for of all the world, only we truly know, and we might just show you how to break it again. Late Hara, Khajiit, tender to the main. Do you mean where were the Khajiit when the dragon broke? Relate tells you where. Recording it. 1008 years you've heard it. You think the Serenordics came up with that all on their own? You humans are better thieves than even Rajin. While you were fighting wars with phantoms and giving birth to your own fathers, it was the Main that watched the Jakar J. Because the moons were the only constant, and you didn't have the sugar to see it. Wow, I love that. We'll give you credit. You broke Alkosh, something fierce, and that's not easy. Just don't think you solved what you accomplished by it, or can ever solve it. You did it again with Big Walker, not once, but twice. Once at Rimmen, which we'll never learn to live with. The second time it was in Daggerfall, or was it in Sentinel, or was it in Wayrest? Or was it in all 3 places at once? Get me, Cyrodiil? When will you wake up and realize what really happened to the dwarves? Manimarco, god of worms, the necromancers. The 3 thieves of Morrowind could tell you where they were. So could the High King of Valinor, who was the one who broke it in the first place. There are others on this earth that could too. Ismir, Pelinal, Anarnd the Fox, or should I say, Arctus. The last dwarf would talk, if they would let him. As for myself, I was here, and there, and here again, like the rest of the mortals during the Dragon Break. How do you think I learned my mystery? The Marukati selectives showed us all the glories of the dawn, so that we might learn simply, as above, so below. Whew! That is some text. I really, really, really love the writing here. It feels otherworldly reading it. The Khajiit's account really sounds like someone who is looking at humans, looking at Imperials, or when I say Imperials, not Imperial as the kind of, the canonic race inside the game, but it sounds like someone who is speaking to a culture that has a very limited framework, meaning the Imperials or the Empire, and how they perhaps neglect to see that other cultures see the world differently and see things that the Imperial world or the world of Cyrodiilians or the Empire does not see. That they have somehow perceived reality in a way that men have not been able to witness or able to understand. So for instance, with the Dragon Break, obviously something weird happened because it was a divergence and I guess also a convergence of realities at the same time, and then suddenly having all of Tamriel be somehow changed simultaneously into different realities, but these realities somehow exist at the same time, is a bit weird. Obviously you can all comment on it if it is that you feel like I have misinterpreted it, but it's a way to reflect on it from different cultures. So we have a Dunmer perspective on it, and we have a Khajiit perspective on it, and we have, of course, I think Manimako is an Altmer. We don't know if he's still alive or not. In Oblivion we killed him, but he's a
Spooky presents. Okay, we're looking for
3 blessings, Sarah.
3 blessings to you, Vanel Servan.
That's unusual.
It is. Okay. I don't know if we are going to be able to find Neloth's alchemical set. We could be looking around here. Ooh, what is that? A grand soldier.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
We greet you too as well, Drodos. Seems like
I'm
you
waiting.
are all happy to see me, and I am.
Speak
Don't know
quickly,
if we're-
Outlander, or go away.
Don't know if we're happy to see you, but we're pretending to be, just so it is that we can do more for the slave rebellion. And oh, we have the twin lamps. I completely forgot about that. We have to go and try to find out what that was all about. Can we search in here? No, the Lena mentioned the twin lamps. Sorry, not the Lena, but another slave mentioned the twin lamps. Sorry, I am getting lost in here. Where did we come from? Oh yeah, that's true. I am confusing things. Sorry, we do need to get out this door. But sorry about that. Let's go. Oh, not very nice. Let's just go in here and pretend that we have access to the sleeping areas or sleeping quarters. No. Unless... oh no, that doesn't sound like it is going to wane. So let's just go and try and sleep 12 hours. Ah! Officially in the story, we were sleeping on the floor. Oh, not on the floor, in the sleeping quarters there for a few hours. And now we have... now to stop raiding, so we can venture outside and embark on another adventure. I'm very curious about this twin lamp thing. I don't know where we're going to find more information about it. I remember joining it a long time ago when I played Morrowind as a teenager, but I cannot recall how exactly I got further into the faction. If they are a faction that can be joined, of course. So we should get a few quests from the Telvanni members, I think. Do you know what? I'm going to walk over there, but I'm going to skip it because that's quite a long walk for you to watch. So I'm just going to, of course, record myself walking over there, but I'll fast forward. Okay. I really would like to see if it's possible to do more quests for Mistress Thirana. Hey, Felisa, do you have any other chores maybe to do for Mistress Thirana? Let's see here. I do not have any chores for you. Speak with the other mouths if you need chores. Or you could speak with Mistress Thirana again, though I wouldn't recommend it. Great, I remember she said that, yes. Maybe we'll speak to Mistress Thirana. We'll walk over there at some point. Raven, can we ask you, do you have the muck? Yes, we do actually have the muck. They're here in our pocket. They've been here for quite a while, so don't mind the smell. Yes, here they are. Do not try my patience with lies and stories, things like Cor. Bring me 5 portions of muck. What? Did we get rid of them last time? What happened? Interesting. I do not remember what happened. Maybe we've already given them to her and... no, I doubt it. Ah well, let's just go and find them again. That's weird. I don't think I lost them. At least we know where we can get many of them. Oh shit. So let's go and acquire them. I also just want to say that I have thought about this series and I'm not going to stop doing them, but I'm going to do them less often. So whereas I had anticipated I'd be able to do them every week, the recording bit is loads of fun. Like I really enjoy talking here and just, you know, taking you on an adventure. This is the 10th episode as well, and I was planning on doing something where I record myself. But I had to prioritize getting the Martin Septim or the Oblivion video out for the main channel. So, or at least done, sorry. I had to prioritize getting that done for the main channel.
Go ahead.
Hello, gals. How are you? Which town has a Silver Strider service? I don't think any of these do. They're all located near sea. Do you know what? We'll walk over to the Mages Guild. That is further away, but it will give us a few more options. And we'd like to get to Nissis, which is our goal. But anyways, while we are addressing these things, I just want to talk about... Okay. I'm going to be releasing these semi-weekly, or is it bi-weekly? I always get those two confused, but every second week from now on. I think that's more realistic. It gives me some time to also do main channel videos while also having a normal life. I'm a relatively social person. I do really like being outside, visiting, hang out with people. So there's part of that where I just really would like to have a life also, besides the fact that I do really enjoy doing these. I don't know many episodes from now on how many people are going to still be watching. In any case, those of you who are still watching, I enjoy reading your comments and I enjoy seeing that they make you happy. That keeps me going, as it does with the main channel as well. It's rarely about views. Obviously, if I'm getting to a point where it's just 50 people watching it, I will probably be like, okay, maybe I'll have to focus on other things because, I have to survive as well. But this is a nice hobby for me to do. So, immersion break. In any case, I also need to try and advertise them more actively, which is something that I'm very bad at just in general.
I find you most interesting right now. Please go ahead.
She always makes me so happy. Ariel, I really like your comments. I love your...
An adventurer, I presume.
Interesting.
Whereas the others are extremely condescending, Ariel consistently gives us great energy. And that's something that I can always approve and always be happy about. So, when you're having a bad day, just pop into Ariel. And she will be giving you the best greeting you could imagine. Okay. So, yes, every second week I'll be releasing these, hopefully, and I think that also gives me more capacity to do them at a more consistent, instead of just doing them here and there whenever it is that I have time, I can take the time to prepare for an actual release date. We'll see how it goes in any case. Okay, so we have Aldruin. Let's see what is the closest way we can get to Nissis, that is Aldruin. Great, and... I also remember Aldruin is fairly close to the Silver Strider services. And I'll also try to keep these. This one here will be about an hour and a half long. Sometimes I do get carried away by some fantastical mission. But...
Alright, I'm listening.
I think that it would be good to... maybe even releasing them every second week will allow me to increase the length of them. But for now I'm just going to keep this short. And it'll give me more time to concentrate on also giving the other video a nice little release. Let's go to Nissis. Great.
Why walk when you can ride?
Good question, Punibi. I also recalled... when I was... There he is. Okay. That there is a man down here, and for those of you who've never played Morrowind before, he is quite an encounter. Before we go and collect the mucks from the muck sponges, I just want to... maybe go down here and... So things like Cor sees that there's a man out in the water, and he's wondering, what is going on here? Is he... okay? Is he trying to... I don't know, maybe he is some kind of... Do you know there's foot therapies where you get numerous little fish to come and eat dead skin off your feet? Maybe that's what's going on down here, but obviously it's also a dangerous activity since there are a lot of slaughterfish around. So it seems like Cor goes to the shore and he's like, hey, you might be careful, there's a lot of slaughterfish and they really can sense the presence of humans in waters. And then seems like Cor tentatively goes out into the water and sees that this man is Hentus Yansuanumu? Hentus, how are you?
Hanai stole my pants.
Hainai?
Yes, I was taking a bath and Hainab Lasamsi stole my pants. Maybe you could talk to him and get my pants back.
Okay, yes, sure. Where is he?
I was taking a bath.
Oh, it just really says there. Okay, yes, absolutely. It sounds very urgent. Where is Hainab Lasamsi? We will go and ask. It seems like he's not going to tell us where... What was his name? Hainab is... Oh, that is gorgeous. That is... I'm just going to take a screenshot here. That is beautiful. Yeah, great. Just let's enjoy this sunset here for a moment. Look, this... That is simply fantastic. Very Morrowindish. That's nice. Okay. Right, Hainab. Let's see what the whole story is with you. And who are you? Are you potentially Hainab? You are Abishpulu. Hi, Abishpulu. Can we ask you about Hainab? Maybe...
I am Abishpulu Shant. You're in the village of Nissus.
Yes, thank you so much. Someone in particular, maybe?
Medrora is Nissus temple priestess. Headman Abelmawa is village headman.
Oh, we read this last time also. But no Hainab. So who is this Hainab? Let's go and have a look.
Speak, traveler.
Hanabi. That is very close to Hainab. Oh, if you're a pilgrim, you're probably looking for the Mask of Vivek at the Nissus temple. Otherwise, I can help you find what you're looking for. Mask of Vivek? What is that? Oh, it's Vivek's ash mask, which is a holy relic displayed within the shrine of the Nissus temple. Pilgrims travel from all over Morrowind to view this sacred artifact. We will go in and have a look at that because I am such a fan of museums and exhibitions. We are such a fan of museums and exhibitions, both me and things like Cor. So Yashna's great presence of orcs, but someone did tell us that the orcs are the ones working in the Imperial Army, or what do you call it here? As Imperial soldiers here in Nissus, so that makes sense, of course. Are you? No, you are.
What do you want?
Ashilma Nud. Okay, let's go inside the Nissus temple. I just want to see this mask and then we'll find Hainab. We'll go look for Hainab at least. And... Hello, Ashib Numu. I do like...
Do you want something?
There's something about these names that is... They do
nothing.
Change in... There's these double consonants, especially with the M's. Do you know, for instance, in Oblivion... and also in Skyrim, most of the Dunmer names are like, for instance, Drasa. A lot of DR, a lot of Las is another syllable that appears quite often in their names. But here we have this very, I would say, Central Asian, almost inspired way that, or they're conceptualized. I'd be curious if there was more of these in later games, but yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Vivek's ash mask. Obviously, we're going to
not make this official, Outlander. Move along.
That is creepy, but really impressive. Okay. We'll have to go and meet Vivek at some point, so we're just going to stand here and really take it in. Maybe even zoom in a bit more. An ash mask. It does definitely look ashen. Wow.
3 gods, 1 true faith.
Almsidi. Ordinator. Can we ask you about the mask? Yeah, that was the same comment as before. Okay, an ash mask. What is used? Shrine of the Mask. Would you like to donate a potion of cure disease and ask for a blessing? Sure, why not? The grace of justice. Thank you for your justice, Lord Vivek. I shall be neither cruel nor arbitrary, for fair dealing earns the love, trust, and respect of our people. Let's see here. I made the pilgrimage to the Mask of Vivek and read the grace of justice. We'll also need to complete this pilgrimage at some point. We have been to the fields of Camus. We did that in one of the first episodes. And now we have seen the Mask of Vivek, I guess that's... And I think near Nissis here in this town, there is another one. There's some kind of ark or cave where there is another shrine. Or maybe that's somewhere else. We've read this, The Doors of the Spirits, also. Let's go somewhere else. But that was nice to see. Mask of Vivek. The Ash Mask of Vivek. Oh, we threw some stuff in here that we couldn't carry because they were quite heavy. Okay. Hynap, where are you? Could you be standing about outside? And I like this. It's quite a curiosity that you have orcs in this town who are acting as the Imperial Guards. But I do love that the game has these things that are quite absent from later games. It's almost like a structural or what you can say institutional outlier in this world. Also in a land that is known for being relatively xenophobic or is renowned for a hostility towards outsiders. You still find this intersection between other cultures, of different cultures that exist. You have the imperial culture, but you then also have the Orsama who are working within the imperial culture, fulfilling a role within the structure, within the overall geopolitics of the empire. It's just, I'd love to find out a little bit more about that if there is more information. Or if there are quests to do it. I think you can serve the Imperial Legion and find out more about it. But for now, let's just go and... Oh, this is Hynap we're following here. Let's see where he goes. He is feeling adventurous because he's leaving town. No, he's going to come back in. Hynap, we would like to just remind you of the fact that you have someone else's trousers in your possession. Yeah, we'll see if you do. So...
Why do you want Hentus's pants? That Swit couldn't put them on without help.
What do you mean he couldn't put them on without... What do you mean? Is there something that we should be telling you, maybe? Something with Meradrora? No, that's a priest. Oh, interesting.
Meradrora is our local priestess over at the Nissus Temple. She heals and trains the temple faithful. For a fee, she's Indoril, a great house traditionally linked to the new temple cult, but not a snob or a break like most Indorils.
Interesting. But you're not gonna give us the pants. Maybe if we raise your disposition, it would seem. So let's go and just do that. We have quick save now. And he's cutting a dashing pace, so let's try to catch up with him. Okay. Admire.
Talk straight, Argonian. None of that flattery.
A little bit more admiration.
I'll take that as a compliment.
A little bit more.
That's nice to hear.
Okay, so it's getting boosted. I'm just gonna go out and quick save now that we have it at 65, just in case it goes all the way down to 0. Just admire a bit more.
Talk straight, Argonian. None of that flattery.
Admire a bit more.
Don't try to butter me up, Argonian.
Okay, that is not helping.
Same to you, thanks.
Let's go out and try to do this again. I don't know why I'm going out of it. Like, I'm closing the dialogue box just because it seemed to help last time. Sometimes I'd go back in. If I kept, like, if I do this, for instance, he will eventually go down to 0. But if I just try to go in and out of it, it seemed that, unless anyone else has...
What do you need?
better tips for how this works. And our stamina is not too far down, so I don't think that should be too impossible to do. Let's just go out and in again and try to see if we can get him to like us. It seems that this is also another game, part of the gameplay that is based on a dice roll. We did have difficulties with it last time. Is there maybe a potion that can increase our personality or our intelligence? I don't know if intelligence affects how people they like us, but let's try and see if there is something. Restore intelligence. That is not what we need. We did lose a bit of speechcraft, I think, when it was that we were released from prison, so there's part of us that need to regain that, I think. And now he hates us. Okay, great. Let's load again. I know we could be spending money just bribing him, but I'd rather put that money to good use. Ooh, 75. Let's go and ask him about the pants now. No. Okay. No. Wow, that went down quickly. Okay, 73. Let's try again. No. Ooh, 77. That's the highest. So that means I'm just going to go out and quick save again. Go back to persuasion. No. Dice roll. Okay, let's try this. 74. 62. 48. Hates us. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just try to do this. And... Oi! And that crushed the game. Great. Okay, fair enough. Well, oi.
3 blessings, Sarah.
Don't leave us. Let's try to bribe him. No, okay, that is an insult to bribe him with this little amount of money.
Perhaps you think I come cheap, Argonian.
Of course we wouldn't assume anything like that. But we're kind of speculating that it's not impossible to get you to like us, Hynap. Do we have anything that we're wearing that could just make you like us a bit more? Let's try willpower and intelligence. I'm just gonna have a look to see. Determines your amount of maximum. No. So what personality is the one that affects how people see us? Do we have something that we can drink? Perhaps. We probably need to buy some alcohol at some point. Because I do think that some of the beverages, the alcoholic beverages, increase your personality. As far as I remember. I'm just gonna have a look. No. We'll just have to keep trying, Hynap. I'm not giving up on you. I'm just gonna see if this is enough, actually. Just make you... No? Yes, 87. Great. Okay, I'm just gonna go out and quick save.
How do you do?
How do you do as well, Hynap? I am exhausted talking to you as well.
Oh, if you wanted the pants that bad, why didn't you just say so? Here, take him. It was a stupid joke anyway.
Oh, he's given us them. Hentus pants. Given. Okay, great. That was, yeah, a stupid joke. Definitely, Hynap. I don't think that was a nice thing to do. But we're happy that you gave them back. Even if it took a lot of effort for you. And from our side as well to get you to like us. A lot of smooth talking. Hentus. I assume that he's wearing underwear because I don't have any mods that... yeah. I don't have any nudity mods on, so...
Hynap stole my pants.
We know. Here, we have them here.
You got my pants back. I wish I could stand up to Hynap like you did.
Here, just take them.
I don't have much to give you, but I have some Haggaloo. Here, take it. Thanks for getting my pants back.
You're welcome, thanks. 3 Haggaloo leaf have been added to our inventory. Hands on. Very good. Great. And you can walk back to town Next time, stand up for yourself, Hentus. It is, and don't worry too much about being seen without trousers on, because I'm sure we've done it at some point as well. And people will actually comment on you not having clothes. I do remember doing that quite a lot when I was younger, thinking that that was fun to do. I don't know, for some odd reason. Anyways, I hope we're allowed to take this. Otherwise, someone else will come about. Sure, it's just a small piece of muck from these. It's not like a lot. Okay, we just need one more. And then we can go back. Great, I think that's 5. We don't want to get greedy and overharvest the environment. Great, we'll make our way back to... God, who was it again who was asking for those pieces of muck? Anyways. Let's go back again.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Thank you, Punibi. So in order to get to Satrath Mora, the easiest thing is still to go to Aldrun, and then go to Satrath Mora, and ooh. Oh, it's not pleasant, this kind of weather. It really isn't. Okay, let's go in here.
All right, I'm listening.
He always has something to say. Orant?
Have you any news?
No, Orant, but they say that syndicates of wizards have led the boycott against the imperial goods in the land of the Altmer. And I assumed that you were going to tell us that these are troubling times indeed. Okay. Let's go in here. Hello? I do not... Erinil, that was it. Sorry, we meet a lot of people every day.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
Thank you, Ariel.
Dirt. Everywhere, dirt.
There is a lot of dirt. But we are not the ones tracking them. It is people like Skink and Treeshade who drag in institutional dirt. We only bring compassion and
any time now.
Good news to the table. Except for the fact that we spent the last episode murdering Telvanni members, which seems like we're still thinking about. Let's go here over to the Telvanni Council.
3 blessings.
What say you?
What was that?
And we might go back to Creeper also. Let's do a few things in Caldera as well. We were supposed to go to Caldera last time, I think, to do a few things with Creeper. Not do a few things with Creeper, that sounds wrong, but conduct a few business matters with Creeper. Creepernomics, as we called it. And
3 blessings, Sarah.
There's also an alchemical set that we can take from Mage's Guild there. We've given a lot to the Mage's Guild. I feel like there's a point where things like Cor just really sees that the Mage's Guild are impoverished in terms of resources here in Vvardenfell compared to what he's experienced in Cyrodiil. And obviously it would not be good of him to then steal a set from alchemical set from Mage's Guild. The more he's thinking about it, the more he morally is against stealing from the Mage's Guild, but at the same time he's done a lot of favors. A lot of, not favors, what do they call them? Duties? Is that what it is? Yeah, I think they're called duties in the Mage's Guild. So he does also feel like he's entitled a little bit to some kind of reward, but it won't be a reward if he steals it. It will be like him just taking a few liberties. Let's look at that later on. For now, we just want to give the muck to Raven. Do you have the 5 portions of muck? Yes, here they are. Good. Here, take these 100 drakes for your trouble. I already have enough grave dust and green lichen to finish these potions of cure disease. It would be so much easier if everyone would just, I don't know, cure themselves. You can do that, can't you? Yes, we can, of course. Do you know what? No, actually, we would love if you could teach us. Oh, very well. Raven instructs you in the spell. There. Now, if you do not wish for more chores, go about your business. We would love to have more chores, Raven. I really do kind of like your vibe. Slightly condescending, but very, for some odd reason, very Telvanni and very enthralling. So any chores? Mistress Stratha wants a ring known as the Black Jinx. The Black Jinx? Wait, that sounds intriguing. Yes, Mistress Stratha has always had an interest in this ring. She believes that the ring is now here in Satrath Mora. Acquire this ring and deliver it to me. We will do that. There was something here that kind of caught my eye. Yes, that was the thing about, like, I was very inclined to just tell her, yes, of course we know how to cure ourselves. Like, we do have, what is it called? Oh, wow, Drake's Pride gives us a, I would say, permanent boost in intelligence by 10. That's nice. Okay, we have an immunity to disease, or we have a resistance to diseases, which is a 75%, which is high, and which is great. So it's like there's a point where we could just have said, do you know what, we're good for curing diseases, but it's good to say no. Take your pride aside and say, no, we don't know how to cure ourselves of diseases inherently. So could you teach us? So sometimes it's good to say no. That was the lesson from dealing with her, I'd say. Anyways, I am also just extrapolating recklessly here.
Did you ask Did you ask Baladus Demnivani the 3 questions?
We did, yes.
So you've spoken with him. And what did he say? Well, actually, no matter. I did not believe you could convince him to answer all the questions. But Archmagister Guthrin will be quite interested to know that Baladus is alive and well.
Oh, interesting. So that was the intent behind sending me off to talk to Baladus, which is interesting because Baladus was quite nice to us. He was very welcoming, and we killed his Daedroth, which I am not happy to have done at this point after one of you told me that the Daedroth was actually non-hostile, but it just probably passed PTSD from dealing with them in various 6th house fortresses, that I just assumed that it was going to be hostile. So yeah, another situation where we instigated a conflict. Oh, okay, so let's ask him for more chores, and we've got a few things to go about with.
Archmagister Guthrin has learned the location of the Dwemer ruin of Nucheleft.
Great. And how does this concern us?
This Dwemer ruin lies west of the town of Voss. Apparently these ruins are what Archmagister Guthrin wanted Ainet Sanababi to look for. Archmagister Guthrin wants some plans or blueprints from Nucheleft. Find these plans and return them to me.
Do we have to go into this Nucheleft? I'd imagine so. He doesn't say anything else. But that brings us to Voss, which is nice. And I think there is a mouth here connected to Wizard Lord in Voss. Oh, Arara Ovulas, what are you mumbling about? Let's ask you about chores. Maybe you have other chores that are not connected to Neloth, or no. We'd have to go through Neloth here again. So our business with you has concluded, Aurora. Gallus Mathendis. And we were also to become a mouth at some point. We have to go find a patron. Who was that we could be a substitute to? There was someone in here. Was that Malam Ryan?
Not long ago.
Advancement. Patron. It's not interested. That was not Gothrin. I think it was this guy here, Gallus, actually. And yeah, that was him. And he is in Telvas. So we are going to Voss, it would seem. We have a few things to conduct there. We're going to Nucheleft. We're going to Voss to... What was that again? We're going to Voss to go to Nucheleft, which is a bit... Yeah, I'm not gonna say that that is the most encouraging thing.
You betrayed the clan. Watch your back.
What? When? Let's just go in here and see. Need one love skill at 40. We betrayed the clan once. Officially, of course. So we don't know what you're talking about. Oh,
3 blessings, Sarah.
thank you. Some of you are still have a positive disposition towards me, so that's nice to hear. I guess we're all... There we go. Okay, so we have to find the ring, the black jinx, and find out where that is. I'm gonna ask here around. Hello, excuse me, officer. Officer. Could you tell us about... Do you know anything about the black jinx?
I heard that Mr. Stratha was looking for this ring, but I do not know where you might find it.
That is unfortunate. Oh, what do you have to say about Neloth? Oh, it's just where to find him.
May you find all that you seek, traveler. So
Okay. So good to see you as well. Wouldn't help raising the disposition of one of these guards. I do like them greeting me positively, but at the other hand, we could be catering to... No. Okay, let's ask some of these people.
Can I help you?
I'm good, Anruin. Do you know anything about... No, you don't know anything about the topic at hand?
Hurry this up, will you?
Okay, Erengir. You don't really seem to like us as well. Maybe we should talk to someone who really likes us here.
I thought I heard something.
Someone who is just an absolute fan of us. Erengir. I think he really likes us. So let's go in here. What was his name? Not Erengir. And Gariel really likes us. So let's go and talk to him. Okay, let's go here. Let me see if he knows anything. Yes. Angarium.
I heard that Mr.
Okay, he doesn't know where it is as well. Okay, so raising an inhabitant's disposition towards us will not help us find black jinx. Who might know something about this? Okay. Quite a mystery. A little bit of detective work here. You could ask
You seem to be doing all right for yourself. What can I do for you?
Same with you, Ankola. You've got a stall out here. Probably should maybe... Yeah, I don't know. We don't want to be giving her mercantile advice because we don't have a store ourselves. But I would... Okay, let's go and ask... Do we have an enchanter in town, maybe? We could ask... We've got a mage... Healer... Lara's healer... Apothecary... Let's go to talk to Lalem. He's been quite helpful before. Lalem... That wasn't it. I guess here. Lalem mage. Okay. Hello. Okay. Hello, Lalem. Could you tell us something about... Nope, neither could you. Okay. I guess we have to walk around, ask every single inhabitant in this town where that could be.
Speak quickly.
Access. He has a topic called access. Dumbbook. Okay, I just have to... Could you just say something again? Just want your voice. Okay, what's this?
Do you want something? Only 2 types of axe are common here.
The one-handed war axe and the two-handed battle axe. Use the war axe with a shield, or use the two-handed battle axe for maximum effect. Okay. Nothing about Black Jinx. How about you, Vor?
What say you?
Nothing at this present. Who would be good to ask? We probably have to go and check the Mages Guild. They do know a
Greetings,
bit.
Outlander. Don't I know you from somewhere?
You do. You do. You've seen me walk back and forth this town numerous occasions. Let's go in here and check with the Mages Guild. They are, after all, a faction concerned with magic and magical artifacts, I assume. And we have experienced that some of their members are, some of their members
That
do.
guy asks way too many questions.
Is that us she's talking about? Maybe Ariel is very two-faced. She talks politely to us into our face.
Holding its tail and whispering.
And then,
What did it say?
I don't mind. You know, it's nice that
Welcome,
she is
friend.
nice.
The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
Doesn't matter how she talks about us behind our backs.
How does the day greet you, friend?
Dabienne, no, not you. To Samario.
This is unexpected, but not unwelcome.
All right, I'm intrigued.
Go ahead.
What about you, Skink and Tree Shade?
Welcome.
We cannot get...
Greetings. What shall we talk about?
The Black Jinx, Procyon, Uleni. Yes, let's see here what you have to say. Oh! Thank you, Uleni. I've heard of it. I believe the ring belongs to the Morag Tong. If you're brave, perhaps you could ask them. They have a guild hall on the northeast side of town.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
Just that bit of
Tidings and
information.
good wishes to you, friend.
Uleni. Okay. I do like that. I do
Go ahead, stranger.
like that of all the... Ooh. That's what happens when you're in a hurry. That's how a lot of people die in video games. Rushing and then falling off high altitude
Go ahead,
areas.
stranger. Go ahead, stranger.
Northeast side of town. Oh, I don't believe we've explored this part of town so much, which means that we've got, it seems like we've been here since it's revealed in the map, but I cannot remember engaging with this part of it as much as we've engaged. Obviously we haven't engaged with this part of it as much as we've engaged with the other part of town, but that is amazing. Okay. So the Morag Tong, as far as I remember, I sometimes get them confused with Kimona Tong, but they're an assassin group, or are they kind of the Dunmer equivalents of the Thieves group? It's like the Dunmer equivalents of Dark Brotherhood, I think, but I could be mistaken, because it's a long time ago that I've engaged with them. I just want to see who lives here. There are a few people. Vvardenfell is his house. And we've got up here, who is this? Oi! Ortizo Farin, sorcerer. Okay, very good. Now, it looked like this might be it. Yes, the Morag Tong Guild. Okay, seems like Cor has to prepare himself because they are feisty. And if we are not ready for it, they could start attacking us, which would be a sordid affair. And while doing that, I'm just going to take a bite of this muesli bar. Okay.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Sorry, I shouldn't be chewing while doing this. Dun Salipal. Dun I like that name, especially the surname. Okay. Dun Salipal.
Welcome, Things Like Cor. What brings you to the Morag Tong?
You tell us a bit about it.
The Morag Tong is the ancient traditional assassins guild of the Dunmer. We provide 3 varieties of execution: public, private, and house war. We only recruit candidates of proven skill and honor, and only Grandmaster Ino Lalu in Vivek can authorize new members to join the Morag Tong.
Okay. I don't think we're interested in joining an assassin guild. It wouldn't be something that things like Cor would be able to stomach. But let's ask about Black Jinx.
That is none of your concern, things like Cor.
Whoa, okay, chilly. But are you okay with killing and murder?
Killing a victim marked by a rite is sacred and honorable.
Okay. I don't think we'd be able to, process that. What about writs?
We're not accepting writs. No, things like Cor.
Oh, so that would be interesting. Imagine if you could do that. Order someone's assassination in this game. That is something. Okay. So let's see. We'll go and ask the others around, and if none of them want to talk about Black Jinx, we could also just snoop around ourselves, maybe, and sneak and just see if we can't find it accidentally. I mean, they are an assassination guild. We don't want to, of course, get them on our back, so we don't want to get caught stealing things. But here we are. We accidentally took some coins, and I mean it accidentally because that wasn't my intention. I wanted to open the chest. Oi! Hello. Wow, this looked so much smaller from the outside. Amazing, there's like an entire hallway here. And who are you? Alvin Salas. See, this is the kind of name that I was talking about before that Oblivion and Skyrim has more of. But like...
Oh, God.
What? Oh, shit. Okay. I'm just gonna load this. Okay, let's see here. What happened? Did he attack us because they knew that we had stolen something from them?
I will listen out, man.
Oh yeah, he did.
But make it quick.
I actually got a bit of a fright there, seeing him turn back. Okay, so...
Where did I put that?
Don't think I'm ever going to play a Thieves Guild character in Morrowind, but let's ask him. Alvin Salas.
You're finished.
Oh my god! Do we have a bounty on us? We do! Okay, so... Okay, do you know what that is? So, at this point... Bounty. Oh, it's because I'm in sneak mode, is it? Okay. Because I did... my save is from before.
What do you want?
Let's go here.
Yes, things like Cor.
Okay, does he attack us? No, he doesn't. Okay, so I guess that was because we were in sneak mode and we were... what do you call it? Pickpocketing him. We won't do that. Alvin, apologizing from another timeline. Sorry for pickpocketing you accidentally. Anyways.
Good to see you two, things like Cor. Now, how can I help you? Are you trying to find some specific place in Sartre Mora?
No, Alvin, we're here to find a specific thing. Do you know of the Black Jinx?
Suppose I have this ring, this Black Jinx. Would you take what is not rightfully yours?
No, not really. But we've been told to take it from you anyways. Seems like Cor is at a place where he's like, can I stomach, you know, attacking more people? We'll go up here and talk to...
What's this about?
Namanian Fascian. And good day to you, things like Cor. I am Namanian Fascian. Do you know anything about the Black Jinx? That is none of your concern, things like Cor. Okay. I think the one person who could have it, Arvin, just due to his aunt Alvin.
Speak, traveler.
Due to his reply being so
Probably nothing.
suspicious, and it's almost alluding to him having it, that we'll try to do we'll just do a quick save, that he could be someone who actually has it. So let's try and play this game here with him. I'm just gonna do this because this is the highest that we're gonna get, are his disposition to... Oh, 78. Okay. I'm just gonna quick save here again and talk to him about Black Jinx.
If Drotha needs the ring so badly, I do not understand why she does not seek after it herself. Hiding behind a mere servant like you is a sign of cowardice. Yes, I admit it, I have the ring. If you want it, you can fight me for it.
Ooh, challenging him to a duel right here and right now. Sure.
Die, fetcher.
So you do have some courage. We shall settle this now. To the death, die, fetcher.
Okay, so do we? Well, I just have to get into the moment of doing this at the moment because it's been a while. We luckily have our stamina or fatigue maxed out, so let me just go and try to summon the ancestral ghost. And he is fighting with us barehanded. I don't know if we're supposed to do that. And now I can't remember whether it's shock or it's fire resistance that Dunmer have. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, we don't have enough. Okay. We're not really fighting fair here with our mat. Oh, we actually killed him. Alvin Salas. It was a fight to the death. Well. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, he's like, Cor is suddenly overwhelmed by it. He thought that he was just gonna knock him out, but he saw that Alvin was still fighting when it was that he was close to death. So Alvin still kept attacking. In the end, things like Cor just had to deal the final blow. But he's a bit scarred from it. He's a bit scarred from having killed another person. And there's no bounty because obviously the Alvin attacked us first. Okay. Let's see what it does. Absorb luck 10 to 15 points for 120 seconds. And burden 25 to 100 points. I don't know if we're ever going to need that. I've never really in any Bethesda game noticed how luck has any kind of influence in the gameplay. We might take it along. I do understand Alvin's sentiment that, hey, why are you sending other people off to deal with these matters when you could do them yourself? This is a faction also dealing with death, so there's a point where you're like, oh, okay, fair enough. I do understand Alvin is the whole thing about fighting to one's death is something that they probably treasure in this environment, but for us it's a huge thing taking someone else's life. Any case, I would like to just see what Drotha is offering us in return. It might be a very shabby reward like the one that we were offered by, who was it? Neloth for delivering Drake's Pride. We kept Drake's Pride because of that. So let's see what Drotha gives us in return for Black Jinx. We might keep it on. I might get some comments from you about how...
Nice to see you, friend.
Oh, we did talk to Maneki. I do remember. Hello, Maneki. How useful that is. So, but let's go back to the council. I think we would just travel to Voss, and that will be the final thing that we'll do in this episode. And then I will also call quits on this episode and just shut it down for now. But let's go back and talk to the members and hear... Yeah, it was just this thing about her getting other people to get it, which is why I think we gained a bit of sympathy for Alvin. We're like, he actually almost deserves to have it, but at the same time, we're playing the game in this culture. And it tears at our soul, but we're still... Okay. Aurora? Was that you? No, it wasn't you, Aurora. It was Raven, did you find the black jinx? We did. Oh yeah. Quick save. Did you find the black jinx? Have you found the ring of the black jinx? Yes, here it is. Yes, this is it. Master Strata will appreciate this. The ring can instill fear in others. I know a spell or two that are not as powerful as this ring, but I'll teach them to you if you wish to learn. Yeah, teach us the spells. Very well. Raven teaches us how to demoralize your opponents. If you want more chores, speak with the other mouths. Ooh, demoralize... 5 points. Is there a humanoid that is affected by 5 points? Does it work? 5 points. That sounds very little. Demoralize creature. We could try to see if that works on a rat. I'm not sure if these are as useful as they could be, but we'll go and have a look. I do think that those are more helpful than the absorb luck and what was the other incantation? What was the other enchantment that was on it? Absorb luck and burden on enemy. But I'm not sure really what we could have used those for, because when you're out and you're being attacked by another NPC, you're not really focused on. Maybe the burden one could be a great way to just incapacitate certain enemies if you don't want to kill them. But in most cases here in Morrowind, yeah, it's like most fights here are to the death, unfortunately. In any case, it's done. The transaction has happened. I can just look over the footage, and you can always be screaming in the comments if it is that was a bad move. Black Jinx, great. So let's go to Voss. I think that would be a nice little way to end the episode. I do remember Voss as being a town surrounded by great beauty. It's up in the Gracelands. Up here. No, that's Telmora, but it's up here somewhere along the coast, and it's quite beautiful. It's a very open area, so it's something I'm looking forward to exploring. In order to get there, I think we have to go to Vvardenfell first, maybe? A bit weird that... Oh shit.
What do you want?
I'd assume there to be a port or some manner or fashion whereby which you could travel there, but decidedly not. Okay, let's go to... Let me just see here for a moment. We have Telmora. Let's go to Telmora. And I don't think
My time is precious, so make it quick.
we've traveled through Telmora. Let's ask a bit. Telmora. Ah, yes! This is the one that is where all the inhabitants are female. Telmora is the wizard's tower of Mistress Stratha, a Telvanni mage lord and counselor. The first thing you'll notice is that there are no men here. Mr. Stratha doesn't like men. Other than that, and the fact that she is getting old and, well, a little crazy, she's a very good patron. And Telmora is a prosperous tower settlement with a trade house, craftsmen, and traders. Ooh. We'd love to explore Telmora a bit. Obviously, we are at a disadvantage because we are male, but it'll be interesting to see how they treat us.
Spare a few moments, if you care to talk.
Thank you, Nina. Nina is also a very, I don't know, it's the kind of name that you'd give warrior characters, I feel like, during this time when this game was released. There's Nina and Anna, I think, from Tekken, or is it? Anyways, we'll talk to Nina as well here. Don't believe, as she starts up well by congratulating us on our outfit. Let us ask her. Enforcer and hireling of the great house Telvanni. See, isn't it amazing that there are just these little subcultures around the place? Again, with the Orsimmar, who are acting as the Imperial Legion in Nisses, and then you have a Telvanni stronghold where all the inhabitants are female. That is someone. Is this also... Yeah, a female ordinator as well, I'd say. Just to be sure. Don't want to misgender anyone. Oi. Oh.
It's all good to see.
No. Okay, so there are men here as well. Great. Let's go back here to... Well, can't assume his pronouns, but says male representing at least. Okay, let's go back here to... We are on our way to Voss. Can I jump up? No, there we go. Tonas Telvanni. Okay. Oh, your surname is Telvanni, just within a single N. Great. Okay. Your parents must have liked you. You can take us to Voss for 1 gold. That is perfect. Thank you. Great. This is actually my kind of area. I really do have fond memories of Voss, both due to the surrounding gracelands and also it has this lovely fusion of different architectures. So you'll see that there is the classical mushroom stuff, and then there's also this again with the kind of clay buildings, clay-like buildings. And then there's also an imperial fortress that is tied to the settlement. But there's a lot here to go about with, and I can't wait to go and get down and dirty with Voss. There's also a little cave nearby that I remember where there's a dark secret of some sort. Yeah, with some notes spilled all over the floor that you have to gather, and there's a little story there. But again, it's a long time ago that I have been here. But we're in Voss, and we've got a few things to catch up on for the next episode. We have a few things to think about. Well, we have to go to Telvanni, which is not something I'm looking forward to. And we can go and become a mouth in House Telvanni by talking to the Wizard Lord here, whose name escaped me just there. But it's all contributing to our advancement through the House of Telvanni, and it's getting us closer to the source and perhaps the core of the slave trade here on the island and here in the land of Morrowind. And this is not our sole mission, but it is our primary impetus. And I really like this already. I am overwhelmed now, and I just want to walk through the town and experience it in its full glory. But we'll do that in the next episode. And let's end here behind with a glorious view over the Gracelands and towards the Ghost Fence in the background. Thank you so much for joining in, and also remember that I am hoping that this is released Saturday. I can't wait to show you the next main episode tomorrow, Sunday, as you're listening or watching this. So enjoy, and thanks for watching once again. I appreciate the comments, so I'll get to them when I can. And yeah, absolutely love doing these. See you and Sings Like Cor in 2 weeks.